No, let's not do Fitzbats. Let's do Fibonacci. Yes, reverse engineer the sounds of clicks on my keyboards, because all my letters sound different, obviously, right? So you're saying if you hack it, you solve the Project Euler problems for me? That would be a terrible hack. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to solve the island here, I had this prepared, but then we stayed the other one. I need to turn on auto wrap. Fib. All right. So each term in the fib sequence is generated by adding the previous two terms by starting with 1 and 2. The first 10 terms will be. Okay, by considering the terms in the fib sequence whose values do not exceed 4 million, find the sum of the even valued terms. All right, so const fib is a function. Well, it's a function, and we want Fibonacci numbers, only the even ones, and sum them up. Ooh, I know, this looks like it's great for generators, right? Because we did generators the last time. So let's do function fib. This is the fib sum function fib, and fib should take nothing, I guess. Yield 1, yield 2, yield. How do I do this recursively now? I'm stuck. Yield fib plus bif fib. Does that make sense? We're returning 1, we're returning 2, and then we're returning the last 2 that we did. Maybe. Let's try this out. For I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, console.log fib. Oh good, I can use editor commands again. Oh, what is this yield magic? Well, you missed last week's stream. All right. So yield and generators are very similar to async functions. And when you yield something, that's the number returned. But the difference to a return is that the next time we call fib, it starts where it left off the first time. So when you call it the first time, it will return 1. And then the next time you call it, instead of starting at the beginning and returning 1 again, it starts after that first yield, so it will return 2. And then when you call it another time, it will start where it ended up the last time, so after this yield 2, and it will go straight to return fib plus fib. So we returned 1, 2. I don't think this is going to work. Let's see. Yeah, this didn't print anything. Oh, of course this didn't print anything. Fib sum. Oh, object generator. So fib dot fib dot next at value, fib dot value. All right, they always won. Well, that's a bummer. Let generator equals fib and then here we do gen that next, right? It's been a week since I did that. All right, so we get 1, 2, and then we get something weird here. I do not like that. All right, so the first 2 times work well. We get 1 and 2. Now the next time, we want to call fib again. How did we do that the last time? That was in substrings. Oh, did I delete all the generator business? No, here's a generator. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you, Finn. Yeah, so fib will just give me the generator, so maybe we have to, but how did we do that in here? Here we called, yeah, but that's why I'm yield star the thing, and I'm just yield starring. So what's going on here? I wonder if it's because we have 2 of them. What if we always double the number? Okay, that doesn't work. Hi, Eva Vectors29, how's it going? Oh, I was so excited to use generators here, and now I'm stuck. Pretty good. All right, let's figure out this generator business. So we want to return the sum of these 2 values. So first time return 1, then we return 2. And now we want to return the sum of this function. But so when I'm calling fib again, we already yielded 1 and 2. So that's not going to help me. How do I get this? Give me the last number. Anybody have an idea how to do generators with Fibonacci? Well, let's write it recursively and then figure out what to do. So when you do it recursively, you have to give it a number, like the how manyest Fibonacci number you want, right? And if you want the first or the second one, you're returning first to second, and otherwise you're returning fib of n minus 1 plus fib of n minus 2. So here we want console log fib of I and it's always 1. That's not good. Fib of I, not 1. All right, yep, those are the right Fibonacci numbers. Okay, so that's how I would do it recursively. But I think I can do this with a generator and instead of passing in the how manyest I want it to always give me the next one. So turn this into a generator and don't pass in a parameter. And we do have to return 1 and 2. And now we want to say last equals 1, current equals 2, and then we want to call last plus current. How do I update those without a temp variable? So current is last plus current, and last is current minus last. Is that right? So I'm summing them up. So I have the bigger one. Now if I subtract last, I get the previous current. Okay. And then I need to yield current. And I guess I'm doing this in a while loop. How does that look? So we're yielding 1 and 2. And then we update current and we're yielding current. In this case, current would be 3. And so here I'm going up to 10. Let gen equal initialize fib. And then here we can do generated that next stat value. All right, cool. So we can do this with generators. Somehow I thought I could make this prettier. I don't really feel like this is a very pretty fib function. Does anybody see another way how to do this with generators? Okay. All right, so here we're getting all these values. So we want to, instead of printing the first 10 ones, we want to say while the sum is less than 4 million or something like that. How was it phrased? Oh, did I lose the rest of the question here? No, just a dot. By considering the terms in the fib sequence whose values do not exceed 4 million, find the sum of the even valued terms. By considering the terms in the sequence whose values do not exceed 4 million. Oh, the terms must be less than 4 million. Okay, so not the sum, but the terms. So while gen next stat value does not exceed 4 mil, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 million. No, we don't want to log them. Let current equal this while current is less than that. And we need to update if current modulo 2 is even, so if that is equal to 0, sum plus equal current. Okay, Fibonacci numbers, what's the deal here? We have an even number, and the next one is odd. Okay, so we always have 2 odd numbers and 1 even number. Is that right? 2 odd ones, 1 even number. 2 odd ones, 1 even number. Okay, so instead of doing this, we could just always yield every third number. But I guess this will also work. But then we could think about simplifying it to always yield the third number. Now, if I run this, do I have a test case to check against? Or is it just a problem? That's kind of a bummer. Do I get test cases if I log in? Oh, okay, so I can put in the answer. That is good. Alrighty, let's run this. That didn't really do anything. Fib sum plus equals console log sum. All right, should we try this number? That was also surprisingly fast. So while current is less than or equal 4,000. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean where it has test cases. I meant where there's a way to enter that one result. The terms whose values do not exceed 4 million. So not exceeding means up to and equal 4 million. Find the sum of the even valued terms. I think that's what I was doing. So let's try this. 27026. I'm scared. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah, that one works. Thanks for checking, Case tier. How do you pronounce your name? Like, if you can like spell it out phonetically. All right. So, but we were just Kai. Yeah, that's much easier. All right. Thank you. Should we try to simplify this? I do like the generator part here, because then here I can just say while that value is less than something and always get the next one. And also, if you paid attention, my non-generator fib function had exponential complexity, which doesn't work. Oh, Kai ist hier? Yeah, now that I look at it in a German way, I guess it could be German. Okay, now I'll just go with your first name then. Yeah, so by using a generator, I don't have to worry about memorizing the function because it's already happening in the generator, so I have nice linear complexity here. I'm wondering though, since we know that we always want the third value. Hi Andrea, thanks for the follow. Since we know that we always want a third value, because here if you look at it, it's 2, 8, 34, and obviously if the previous one was odd and you do odd plus even, then you still get something odd, and then you do even plus odd, so you get something odd, and only then you do odd plus odd. So we will always have this pattern of every third one. So Anarchy and Kai, do you know each other? So weird, 2 languages. Are you both in Berlin? Hi Berlin, good evening. What's the weather like? We're like back to 0 degrees here. I think Berlin was pretty cold too recently, right? Oh, and also, didn't recognize that sentence until here. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. All right. You know, you should use like a camel case or something in your username. But then Kai Istia also sounds pretty good. Yeah, I know where Köln is. All right. Hi to Cologne and Berlin. So I was getting sidetracked. I was saying I just want every third number instead of every number so that I can skip this one here. So I want to say let count equal 0, and then if count modulo 3 is equal to 0, then we sum up this. And I need to look here. For the first one, it's 1, so I don't want it, and I want the second one. So if I start with -2, so for the first one, no, if I start with -1 with the first one, it will be -1, and then if I get to the second one, it will, of course I have to do this, but with the next one, let's see if that works. Yep, okay. Oh, I didn't realize that you're in Belgium. Yeah, let's not start any wars. Any good Belgian beers you can recommend, Robin? Quarka? What is that? Oh, is that another coding website? Oh, it's an extension. What does it do? It'll do like a quack, quack, quack. La Chauffe. Never heard of. Nope. Oh, koalas, maybe? Oh, those ones, okay. And there's an extension for VS Code. Sorry, Robin, your link got deleted. Let me add it. I know. Oh, hi, client friend. How's it going? Sorry, Robin. Okay. All right, so what I'm trying to do is that I just want to sum up all of them instead of every third one. So I want this yield function to only give me the even ones. And can I get those without the previous ones? Like, do I somehow know what that one is? Or can I compute all of them? So first one I'm yielding 2. And then last one is 1, current one is 2, and then while true, I want to say current, so I do 1, 2, 3. Will that do it? Nope, count is not defined. Oh yeah, that'll do it too. Okay, yeah, so we could tell this fib function here to not return every Fibonacci number, but only every third one. So this is kind of ugly, but I think I have to do it step by step.